Now, in these next series of questions, we're going to switch things up a little bit. We're going to have a future goal, and we want to know how much do we need to deposit now. However, it's just that we put things in different places. We click on a different button to do the solution, but it's pretty much the same. So we'll start here with question 20. And the question is, how much would you need to deposit? That's the present value. The question's asking about what do we need now in an account in order to have $4,000 in the future. So we want to have $4,000 coming back to us, so that's why it's positive, in an account in 10 years. Now assume the account pays out 3% interest. So we'll put our 3% there, and it also tells us we're compounding monthly. So that's a 12 or the word monthly, depending upon what calculating device we're using. 10 years now is going to be 12 times 10, right? The number of compounding periods times the number of years. So that's going to be 120. We still are not making payments, but we want to know how much initially, what is the one-time deposit we're going to need to make. So we click on the present value button right here, and we find that we will need to put in an account $2,964.38. Now our calculator will have the negative there because we left the positive here. So that's direction of the money. The money, the present value we have to put into the account, the future value we take it out. In your answer, you won't put the negative because it's just $2,964.38. The negative just tells us the direction of the money. 21. Let's do that one over here. Okay. How much do we need to deposit in an account in order to have $2,500 in the future? $2,500 is our future goal. That's what we want to save. We want it in 5 years, but we need to know we're making 2.5% and we're compounding monthly. We need to know those factors before we can fill in the others. So monthly is 12 or monthly. And then the number of periods, we have to take the compounding frequency of 12 times a year times 5 years to come up with 60 as our number of periods. No payments are going to be made. We click on the present value button right there, and we'll find that it comes up again as negative $2,206.53. Oh, my calculator ran out of room, but hopefully you can see that. Okay, that's 21. We'll go for 22 over here. And the question now is, how much do we need to deposit in an account in order to have $6,000? So our future goal is $6,000. And we want that in 8 years, but okay, we need to know something. We need to know our interest rate, which is 6%, and we need to know that we're compounding monthly. So for the number of periods, we're going to take 12 times 8, because we want to do this in 8 years. That'll give us 96 periods. Our end value is 96. We're making no payments. We click on the present value button, or put our cursor there and do alpha solve to find out that we would need $3,717.14, and it will become $6,000 in 8 years at 6%. Okay, got a few more of these. We'll just keep going to get repetition until you just really have it down. Maybe you start doing it blindfolded. I don't know. Something to make it interesting, right? How much will you need to deposit in an account in order to have $20,000? Okay. Future value to have. That goes down there. We want it in 10 years. We'll set that aside. We can't deal with that right now. We're telling us 7%, and here's the input, compounded quarterly. We needed to know that before we can get the periods. 4 quarters in a year. Quarterly. Choose that in the apps. We want to do this, let's see, 23. We want to do this in 10 years. So that's going to be 4 times 10. Our number of periods is 40. No payments. What do we need for our present value? In order for all that to happen, click on the button, and we get that we need $9,992.02. Why not just put in 10,000? And of course, it appears as negative because that's the cash flow. We have to put that deposit away, not touch that money, let somebody else use it. They'll give us 7% for their use of the money, and in 10 years, we're up and running. Let's go ahead and put 24 up here. And how much would you need to deposit in an account in order to have 3,000? So we want to have 3,000 is our savings goal. We want it in 15 years. We're going to earn 2% on our money, and we're going to compound quarterly. So again, we get that. So our N is going to be 4, because that's for quarterly, times 15 years. And when we do that calculation, we come up that that's going to be 60 periods, 60 months. Not 60 months, 60 quarters. 60 quarters. Okay, no payment. Click on the PV value to figure out what we need to put away so that we can have that 3,000. And we'll see that 2% is not going to give us very good growth. We need to put in $2,224.12. Okay, so kind of you do these, sort of look at the difference and say, it's 2% is not real good, 6 or 7% is good. But the banks are, even a bank won't pay you quite the 2%. So you've got to be willing to invest in maybe some stocks, bonds, something other to get the higher percentage yields. Okay, let's take a look at 25. And this is our last of the series where we're looking for a deposit. We need to save $7,000. Okay, so we put that in. We need it in 10 years. We're still only getting small amounts, 3%. But in this one, we're only going to get compounded annually. Okay, so we fill in that information. We want it in 10 years, so that's 1 times 10. Or simply 10 periods, no payments. Click on the present value button, and it will tell us that we need $5,208.66. Okay, so that's how we can calculate the deposit needed to produce a particular result in the future.